Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1947 Royal KMM wide carriage vintage desktop typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. This has an 18-inch platen of printable space. Today it's mostly used for artwork, I believe, but back when these were invented, I think they were used for legal documents, and for this specific width, you can put two pieces of paper in here and basically copy everything from one side to the other without having to take one page out. You can do it right side by side. Pretty cool. This is your adjustable paper guide up top here, and you can just adjust that however you want to load the paper, and that helps guide it straight. I'm going to line it up at the edge of the platen, and this is the paper bale that sits on top and holds the paper down. This has a magic margin function, so say I want the margin right where it is on the platen. I'm just going to flip this switch like that, and that's, make sure you flip it back, and that's where the margin will set. Say I want it closer to the edge, I'll flip it and hold it and just push the carriage all the way to the edge and then flip it back. Same concept with the right side. I want it all the way on the edge, so I'm going to flip that back on the right side and flip it forward, and then once it gets set, you flip it back, and that's where your margin will be on the right side. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, takes it back to the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip this switch forward once, skips 2, one more, skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep it on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Very nice typing machine. This is one of the best desktop typewriters that was made in this era. The print looks really good, and everything works good on this. So pretty rare to find one this old, this wide of a carriage, and this good a shape available for sale. So pull the page out easy. I'm going to set the margin all the way in the end. There's a switch right in front of that. You flip it all the way to the front, and it will allow you to pull the page out easy by unlocking the rollers underneath the platen, also allowing you to load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Got a backspace on the top left here. That works good. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Got a tab function on this model. Right now there's not one set, so it'll go slamming all the way to the end. But we're going to set one right in the middle there by hitting the button right above it. Tab set. And hit the tab button, it stops at that spot. To clear it, you hit tab clear. And now it does that again where you go all the way through. I like to keep one in the middle so you don't cause wear and tear on your typewriter. If that gets hit, it just stops at that spot instead of going all the way to the end. That works good. Open the hood. You got the brand new ribbon loaded on the left spool here, and it's pulling to the right. As you can see, going counterclockwise. If you want to switch the direction, you flip this switch here to the left, and it will pull clockwise to the left. We're going to keep that pulling to the right for now. That works good. Touch control on the right side here. And when you turn the knob to the right, the higher the tension is when you hit the keys, and they respond faster, but you just got to hit them harder. The further left you go, the less tension when you hit the keys. You don't have to hit them as hard, but they don't respond as fast. Carriage release right in between the knob here and the platen on each side has one. This one's right up top. That works good. This lever here, if you flip it forward, it disables the spacing mechanism, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You flip it back. It's got the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a space. Same concept. If you push the button in on the knob, disables the spacing, so you can get to the exact spot on the page. That works good. Now available on eBay or Etsy, search Brooksaw Antiques.